Hi, my name is Alan from Alan Ray Property. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about $1 million HDB flats. Are they worth buying? I know lately in the media, there are articles mentioning about record-breaking HDB flats from Punggol to Yishun and popular towns like Bishan, Toa Payoh and Tiong Bahru. I know many of you here will say, crazy lah, next time sure lose money selling them. Some will even say, how can HDB allow prices to go above $1 million for HDB flats? And lastly, some will ask, how can the future generation afford a HDB flat? I worry for my children. Let me share this with you. Never ever shared before online. I'm going to share with you where are the $257 million HDB flat to date, as per the recording of this video. In addition, I'll be sharing with you where are the HDB flats they are trending above 1.4 million in specific. Are you curious about where are they? Here, let's go into the discussion in detail and let's find out if they are really worth the bet or are you missing something even bigger. Let's go. Here you go. These are the towns that have at least $1 million HDB flat. There are a total of $257 million HDB flat from 1st January 2024 to 6th May 2024 based on HProp data. I sorted them from the largest to smallest numbers. From the table, we have 38 flats in Toa Payoh. This is followed by 36 in Kallang, Whampoa, 33 in Bukit Merah, and so on. The other towns that have high proportion are Clementi, Bishan, Ang Mo Kio, Queenstown, Serangoon, and Bukit Timah. The remaining are located all around Singapore, from Tampines to Woodlands, Bukit Panjang to even Yishun. If you look into the numbers carefully, it also shows that a high proportion of flats are located in choice location, near the city, in popular housing estates, near amenities, near good schools and accessible. Most importantly, they are the kind of flats that buyers are willing to pay millions of dollars for. The table also shows that other towns have also $1 million HDB flats. They can be found throughout Singapore, from Bedok, Tampines, Geylang, Woodlands to Yishun. If I dig deeper into the data, most of these flats are bigger executive flats or jumbo flats. They are usually older, but they are still sought after by buyers for their scarcity and affordability. For today's discussion, let's go into Toa Payoh town. As I look through the data, some of these flats are less than 25 years old and are mainly 5-room HDB flats. They can be found throughout Toa Payoh from Block 141, 153 to 84A and so on. They are usually located on the higher ground. They are also very spacious. Most measure 1,001 to 1,003 square feet. In my opinion, these are some of the best designed HDB flats HDB has designed to date. They are usually located in a point block with only 4 corner units. Their layout is very functional. A typical example is like this. This is a very livable and practical living space. That is why they are popular with most families. They are mainly built in the late 1990s to early 2000s. Then there will be those that are very old executive flats. They are generally spacious and measure close to 1,007 square feet. Such flats are very rare and HDB has stopped building them ever since. They can be found in Potong Pasir, which is part of Toa Payoh town. Such $1 million flats can also be found in other estates, especially where there are a few bigger alternatives around. Other $1 million flats include those that just MOP. These MOP HDB flats are always sought after by resale buyers, from young couples to private property owners, singles to even HDB upgraders. They are priced out of the private market. For example, this cluster in Toa Payoh Crest. I'm very sure they are going to set benchmark prices for Toa Payoh in the future. Next to 2 MRT stations, next to a popular neighborhood, wet market and hawker center. Most importantly is near top schools, both within the 1 km and 2 km mark. How to go wrong? Plus, these flats are only 6 years old. Those on the upper floor can even see MacRitchie Reservoir and beyond. Most importantly, they only cost 1,000 per square feet for 1,000 square feet of livable space. This is in comparison if you want to buy a new launch condo today, which will easily cost you twice as much. Here, for those coffee shop talk that say buyers that pay for $1 million HDB flats are crazy. They will lose money in the future. Let me put things into perspective. Let me educate those coffee shop uncles and auntie. Firstly, I recall 15 years ago when I started doing sales, I recall selling $500,000 flats. Back then, people say, "Siao ah, how can HDB flat sell for 500,000?" Well, that time salary is lower. If you are earning $10,000 per month back then, which is a lot of money, you can easily upgrade to a condo or even a small terrace house. Today, if you are drawing 10,000 per month, the most you can upgrade is a resale 99 years 3-bedder condo. As you can see, HDB flat prices have increased with household income. This is not unusual. Secondly, why are HDB flat buyers going for such flats? I can only say they see the values in such HDB flats, even though HDB has many restrictive policies in place. These HDB flats are as good as any private condo in my view. They are functional in space. A typical 5-room flat measures 110 square meter or 1184 square feet. Bedroom size are decent and come with 100% usable space. There is even an enclosed kitchen with a service yard. They also have low maintenance fees, got SNCC rebate and lower property taxes. Why not? The best part, they cost slightly above $1 million, which is very affordable for most HDB upgraders. If you want to buy a resale condo in towns like Toa Payoh, make sure you have more than $2 million. Sometimes you want to buy in this area, they don't even have any home for you to buy lor. There is basically no stock. That is why the Toa Payoh GLS site will likely do well. The media has also reported a number of times that DBSS flats in Toa Payoh to Ang Mo Kio, they are transacted in the $1 million range. This brings me back to a question. Are DBSS leading the way in pushing up HDB prices? Well, let's take a look at the data. The town that have the greatest number of $1 million DBSS is Toa Payoh. It has 12 DBSS flats out of 38 flats. Whereas in popular Bishan, we have 4 Natura Loft DBSS as compared to 17 typical HDB flat. As for Ang Mo Kio town, there are 7 Park Central at Ang Mo Kio versus 11 HDB flats. In short, there are a total of 24 DBSS flats against 231 HDB flats. This means DBSS only represent 9% of the total number of $1 million flats. This also shows that the ones that are leading the way are your typical HDB flats. Going forward, with more HDB flats getting MOP and are available in the resale market, the price of such prime HDB flats can only go in one direction. That is, up. Why? Very simple. For example, if your neighbor HDB flat, which is already 10 years old, is already selling for $1 million, what if you are staying in a MOP flat? Will you be selling at $1 million too? Confirm not. You will surely be asking for 1.2 million at least. That is why HDB flat prices will continue to head north with more MOP flats in the years ahead. Here, I hope my media friend next time don't need to report where got 1 million HDB flat. Next time, please only share with us where are the homes that are more than 1.4 million or even 1.5 million. Anything less than 1.4 million is very common. Here as promised, these are the 12 1.4 million flats. At a glance, we can see that they come from DBSS at Toa Payoh, Bishan 5-room flats to executive flats. Then there are the usual Pinnacle at Duxton flat in Cantonment Road in the central area, to 9A Boon Tiong Road in Tiong Bahru. If you can still recall my earlier video on Tiong Bahru flats, Tiong Bahru HDB review, just MOP, matured or old flats are better. I already shared back then that those flats that are near the MRT station, just MOP, high rise and are newer are the good bet. These especially so as they are still considered as standard flats and not classified as plus flats, which only Singaporean can buy in the resale market. This means those flats under the older regime will all white going forward. Let me sum up. Prices for such flats will stay elevated in the years to come, with more MOP BTO flats being put up in the resale market. Whether you like it or not, prices will be trending upwards unless the government deem it not sustainable. They have already said $1 million flats only make up a small portion of all resale flats. By the way, I haven't sold any $1 million flat yet. Anyone has any lobang for me to sell? You can always contact me privately. With more $1 million HDB sellers, will they flood the market and pushes up private prices too. By the way, for those that watch until the end, the market is moving lately, both for HDB and for private resale. Anyway, by the end of 2020s, I'm very sure 2 million HDB flats are not impossible too. Just thinking aloud, HDB flats can fetch above $1 million only say something about HDB flats. HDB flats today got standard. With that, I've come to the end of my video. Hope you learned something from it. Please help me like and subscribe if you have not done so. Thank you.